Well,
Hello,
good morning.
here we are again.
Well, I guess this is a short, so you get to do your thing ahead of time.
This is your chance to pre-subscribe, hit like and notifications, and then leave messages when we're done. You can
Awesome.
leave messages before you finish watching it too.
You know, the last one you did where you were really enthusiastic, that was perfect media. I mean, honestly, that was awesome.
I'll
You just, oh, I just made it. Anyway, okay, what's the short you want to do? And no
oh,
short jokes about me. This can't be a short about me being short.
no, it's certainly not.
Okay.
No, what I came to a realization yesterday was that we sold our medical practice to the hospital 5 years ago,
Mhm.
almost to the day, and it's like there's an interesting function that has occurred, which is it drains the soul out of the place working for a corporation. Okay. And it's like, so I studied this and it's like, what has occurred? And this is a similar conversation that was occurring between the medical assistants as well. Because what is different? Why is it different? Because they used to enjoy it and like it and we had a good time. And the difference is the translation of the relationship between the, the providers and the patients
Yes.
from a relations-based relationship to a transaction-based relationship. And the interesting function is the patients are less, they are less understanding and more demanding.
Yes, because it's
Because
not.
they feel like you owe them something, and they don't recognize the limitations of the system to provide that which they demand, which is an unlimited demand.
Well, so that you're right, by changing it from a relationship to a transaction, you've lost the interpersonal manners, so to speak. Yep, and you've lost all the accountability too. I mean, on the patient.
Awful. Yeah, it's awful. And it's like, okay, what's that mean? And so it's like we get the patients, they show up late and the hospital doesn't, there's no repercussion. There's no adequate training to cause a patient to have any incentive to show up on time.
So let me ask a question. And this is something I heard from another country doctor. My mother's Jewish country doctor, which I think is funny, a Jewish country doctor, but he's from that era. He's old, right? From that era where doctors drink and smoke and hoard and things like that, which they can't do today, which is, I think, unfortunate. But anyway, I didn't think that was going to get a straight face out of you. I thought I was going to
I
get,
was thinking of doing this.
yeah, okay. But anyway, he's someone I respect. He does not like me. I have no idea why.
That's quite interesting too.
Uh, but anyway, he said I asked him a bunch of questions because he would come by quite often. I think the first every other Monday morning he would come to visit my mom in her home, which I thought
That's
was.
very nice.
He said, and this is this, and so I want to compare this with my concierge medicine experience.
Yeah.
Um, so he said, the way I would like it is if the government paid us so much per patient, and we spent it how we wanted
Hmm.
for the patients, right? And he said because there's too much involvement. Now, I don't know if that's the correct answer, but when I when I had concierge doctor, which is you pay them, I don't know, 3 or 5 grand a year. I don't know. It was, I don't remember. More like,
Right.
could have been more. It could have been 7 grand. I don't know. But he's like, I have 300 patients. I can come to your house, right? And that's all he has to worry about. And they're all relationships.
Yes.
And so, and so the guy knows you. I mean, when I tell you about all the good advice I got from doctors,
Yeah.
it's mostly from him
Hmm.
because he got to know me well enough to give that. And so, um, he's the one that helped me realize I had to get out of my business, right? or I'd be dead. And he was phenomenally positive influence on me all the way around. So I look at it and I'm like, well, there's also, that's like some people, there's some people that they claim they want the transactional.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that's true. Does that make sense to you? I mean,
No.
'cause the minute you've got, see, the responsibility works both ways. So the minute I've got a relationship, a relational relationship, we have a mutual responsibility to one each other that's good,
That's
right?
right.
But are there people for whom the transactional is necessary because they don't want to be responsible? That seems about right.
I know the answer to that question is rude. It's why should I care?
I think you get a two-tiered system where
No,
you
you do. You end up, it's what, so this with some frequency, I'll go tell my medical assistant, Leah, I'll say, it's veterinary medicine.
wait a minute. I think I can't wait quite. Oh, I see. That's harsh. Did you mean it to be that harsh? Or did I interpret
Absolutely.
it? Yeah, you did.
Absolutely veterinary medicine.
Oh my God. That's, what does she say? She's a nice girl. What is
She's so nice. I will brag about my medical assistant. She's such a nice person. She's such a people pleaser that I gave her a deliberate assignment for her psychological development, right? I said, you're intentionally to fuck up one thing a day. Okay. Wait, it's better than that. I said, you're supposed to make note of who is going to notice and how long you think it will take for them to notice that you screwed up. Okay. And then you'll compare that to the actual empirical finding every day, once a day. So she can't bring herself to do it.
no, but your advice was brilliant because you find out that almost nobody ever
Nobody
catches.
cares. They don't notice. And you're way on eggshells more than you need to be.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Kurt, now we're warmed up.
Now we're warmed up. Okay.
Wait, I'm going to say it again now. I'm going to say it now. You, the one in the back, hit the button, like, subscribe, notifications, and then tell us that it was wonderful getting ordered around.
All right. I love you, man. I'll see you in the working session in a bit. And the audience, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye. You can find it.
I can.